Hi, and welcome into this stream of the 7-0 Wilton Warriors versus the 6-1 Greenwich Cardinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here tonight under the Friday night lights as the Wilton Warriors match up against the Greenwich Cardinals. I'm your host, Casey Meyer, and I'm here with my co-host, Tristan Albright, and we're ready for a great game tonight.
The presentation of this game is brought to you by the Wilton Sports Broadcasting class. Please follow Creative Classroom 09 and reach out to Maria Brees for any questions.
Tristan, how are you feeling about this game today? Two great teams in the Wilton Warriors and the Greenwich Cardinals. There's a lot of great players on both these teams. This game could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, Wilton comes into the game at 7-0 and Greenwich at 6-1. So these two teams, they're right there fighting for top seeds in the playoffs. This could go either way. Both teams are led by their rushing attack, so it's definitely going to be a physical game.
Yeah, for sure. And if we take a look at a couple of the players to watch out for tonight, for the Wilton Warriors, Dennis Dustin and Charlie Calabrese. Denny, 21 touchdowns on the season for him. Charlie, 15 for him. They a dynamic duo, to say the least. That's going to be a tough thing to guard against for the Greenwich Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, that duo has been giving defenses nightmares throughout the entire year, and Dustin is actually third in the state in total touchdowns, so we'll see if he can add to that total today, maybe make a push for first.
Yeah.
And then on Greenwich, they're led by running back Hector Lopez.
Quarterback Hector Lopez.
Oh.
With he's got 12 touchdowns on the season here. He's got, and then for the Cardinals, they have almost a trio of Justin Carroll, Jack Kelly, Hector Lopez. That's also a run game they're gonna have to look out for, the Wilton Warriors.
Yeah, like I said, it should be a physical game, so we're all excited to get this one underway in about 3 minutes. And obviously Wilton's at home, so that could tip the scales to them potentially, but
about 2 minutes, 30 seconds here until both teams take the field. As I can imagine, a lot of anticipation between both these teams in their locker rooms. What do you think's going through their heads here? Because this is a big game for both these teams in terms of the standings. As Greenwich is number 3 for game time CT and Wilton is number 6. So this is a big game, highly anticipated. Expect a big turnout as well.
Yeah, I mean, remember Wilton actually beat Greenwich last year.
That's a good point.
That was a surprising result but Wilton this year, they've come in. They're a much improved team records-wise, so they're looking to continue their undefeated season. You know, Greenwich is a real test, so we'll see how this one goes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing to remember in this one, where, you know, Wilton was 5-5 last year. They still managed to pull out a win against Greenwich. So you can expect Greenwich is looking for revenge against their loss last year. So, and as well as that, Wilton's looking to continue their undefeated season. So there's a lot up in the air tonight, a lot of stuff to fight for, and a lot going on tonight.
Yeah, a player to watch defensively for Wilton is Curtis Jackson, who leads the team in both sacks with 6.5 and quarterback hurries at 25. So he's been a force across the line this year for Wilton.
Yeah. Yeah, on defense for the Warriors as well, number 91 Christian Babinski and Curtis Jackson. They've those two together are two big, strong kids. You know, even in the classroom, they're a presence. Just looking over kids, and you can tell that those are two strong, powerful kids that it's tough for offensive lines to stop.
Believe me, you just have to play Christian in basketball to see how strong he is.
Yeah.
Around 20 seconds till kickoff here.
As speaking of multi-sport athletes like Christian Babinski, there's a lot on this Warriors team of multi-sport athletes and just great athletes in general. Charlie Calabrese is committed to the Army for lacrosse. There's a bunch like that too. Connor McAndrews is committed to Vermont for lacrosse. There's Jake Padilla committed to Union. A lot of great athletes on this team that are. As here we see the Greenwich Cardinals taking the field.
They're in all white for today's game. White shirt with gray pants as they congregate near the goalpost.
I'm in the booth right now.
Student section slowly starting to fill out as we still have around 20 minutes, around 12, 15 minutes until game time. Again, expecting a big time turnout. Football is one of those sports where when the team's good, people, especially the students, are going to watch. So, again, expecting a big turnout, and as the students start to fill out there in the stands.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good year overall for Wilton
pretty
athletics. I mean, football is having an incredible year so far at 7-0. Soccer for the boys' side did pretty well. Field hockey on the girls' side.
Here comes Wilton. They seem to be getting their stance under the stands.
And here comes the music.
And here they come, led by number 2, Charlie Calabrese, carrying the Wilton Warriors flag, and number 3, Alan Osta.
Wilton,
These boys are ready to go.
as Wilton is in their all blue uniforms for today, and they're around midfield getting ready for the game.
And they will be joined by Wilton High School junior Sarah Dickerson, who will sing along with the band. Thank you.
football, ladies and gentlemen.
Great performance there by the band and Sarah.
Try that again. Yeah, working up there. I gotta go.
Wow, you can hear these Wilton Warriors are from all the way up here. They're loud. They're ready to go. But that's been a big thing for them all season. They've always been loud. That's they bring that energy. That's one of their strong suits for sure.
Yeah, and we get ready for the coin toss, and here come the captains for both sides. Captains for Wilton, Charlie Calabrese,
Alan Osta, Trevor Galligan, Curtis Jackson, and Grant Stein.
And the captains for Greenwich are
Hector Lopez, Jack Kelly, Santi Para, Richie Murray, and Colin Falla.
We'll see who can win the coin toss here.
I'd expect a pretty big turnout from the Greenwich side as well, student section, as this is also a big game for them as well.
Yeah, football is one of those sports where you'll get students traveling to support their teams. It's a bit rare in the other sports, but football, that is the quintessential high school sport.
The link one's right there. We don't even have one because it's not working. I can't do it. Do we do it? Is it going to be possible?
I mean, I'd like to say the issue isn't
And they shake hands. And it looks like it's going to be Wilton's ball to start as Greenwich won the toss and deferred.
Both teams are ready to go here, though.
Both teams just completely energized. They'll huddle up for one final breakdown before the kickoff.
Give a big props to this Wilton Warriors coaching staff, led by head coach D'Annunzio. He's run an absolute stellar program this year. Got the chance to speak with him a couple of these past days, and he's been him and his coaching staff and the players have been very much anticipating this game. This is a game that they've strategized, created plays for, adjusted their playbook for. They're ready to go here. And very well prepared. Both teams very well prepared. Greenwich as well, as the players take their positions, as Greenwich will kick it off.
Yeah, and Wilton's culture really started in the preseason with their programs, but all of that's behind us as the opening kickoff is about to begin. Wilton will be receiving the football first.
Number 64, Henry Well here for the kick.
You have Alan Ossa and Denny Dustin back deep to receive.
And ladies and gentlemen, here is Friday Night Football. The kick's up. Denny Dustin looks to catch it. It's a touchback.
And
As
Wilton's going to start at the
15-yard line.
should be
As
So I grab this one and put this one in.
yeah, so again, Charlie Calabrese and Dennis Dustin. That's the duo that they're going to be looking out for. But, you know, we might have to see Charlie Calabrese let that arm loose a little bit. He's been very good on the run game so far this year, but we've seen him make some great plays so far this season, but, you know, he's really going to have to show off that arm tonight. So I guess we'll see as Wilton has the ball here for the first drive of the game.
And Wilton lines up with Dustin to the side of Calabrese. He will motion out wide, going gun empty here for Wilton to start. Here's Dustin
Calabrese
motioning
takes a
across.
snap. It's a flip to Dustin.
Option.
Oh, he has it. He's going to the side.
And Dustin
Nice run
with the
there for
stop.
about 10 yards from Dustin. He found a lane there on the sideline and just snuck in for a couple more yards. That's what Denny's been great at all year, being able to find those slots that is tough to find, especially on a run that isn't as hard to recover from because that ball wasn't the best flip, and Denny just recovered beautifully.
Yeah, maybe a slight bit of nerves to start the game, but Dustin recovers it nicely and gets some positive yards out of it.
Motion's out again.
No one in the backfield here for Wilton. Calabrese ready, motions Dustin across once again.
Calabrese
He'll
with the
snap it. He drops
looks
back to throw.
He finds
Oh,
a
it's
man
a deep ball down the sideline.
Jake Padilla! Oh my God! What a catch by number 11, Jake Padilla, senior. Wow!
Incredible
What a throw.
throw. Look at
And what a catch, too. Wow!
when you look at Calabrese's eyes. He's looking at Dustin. Everybody goes and follows Dustin, who's one of the most dynamic players in the state. And what does that leave? A wide open passing lane. But that takes nothing away from Calabrese as he drops it in the bucket. And what a catch it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is scary. If you can have two men in the backfield looking to run, and then Charlie Calabrese can also let that arm loose.
Wilton goes
Let's
a
see what
bit
he can
up
do
tempo
again. Danny
here.
motions behind. Charlie with the snap. It's a
power
run play.
read here.
He's looking for a lane. He finds a hole.
Hey, and that's a solid run by Wilton. You got to
Gets a
keep the
couple extra
chain.
yards.
You got to stay in front of the chain, stay on schedule, and that accomplishes that just fine.
As football is a game of momentum, right, Tristan? So this game is gonna have to be all momentum from one of the teams, and if someone loses momentum, they're gonna have to get that momentum back. So runs like that are huge to where they can keep the momentum on their side.
Wilton again going with an empty backfield here for Calabrese. See if Dustin motions
Sets up.
again. Here comes Dustin in motion.
Calabrese
The
takes
snap. Handoff to
It's
Dustin.
a handoff to Dustin. See if he can find a lane.
Dustin. Ooh, another solid run as they get right by the sticks. Probably
Yeah.
looking at a 3rd and 2 here for the Warriors. And it's been a really nice starting drive for the Warriors. Nice balance of run and pass here. Obviously the deep shot.
Yeah.
See if they can keep that up.
Still 0-0 here with 9 minutes and 30 seconds in the first quarter. Student sections definitely starting to fill out as
A lot of people are on their feet here.
we have Dustin and Calabrese in the backfield for this play. Calabrese takes a snap.
And
Oh.
it's an incomplete pass. Looking for Dustin there, but
Yeah.
I think maybe a slight miscommunication. Dustin didn't fully get his head around, but it is 4th and short here. Let's see what Coach D'Annunzio decides to do with the offense.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're staying on the field. Gutsy call early from Coach D'Annunzio. Shades of Dan Campbell with the Lions.
Yes, Tristan, that's a gutsy call, but at the same time, he's done stuff right the whole season where the team trusts him, and I know his coaching staff trusts him. So I really think this wasn't a bad play. Dustin and Calabrese in the backfield together again. Calabrese takes a
Calabrese
snap.
on the run.
He's looking to run.
And
Does he get it?
Wilton
Nah.
signaling first down. The
Let's
refs-
Let's see.
It's going to come down to the spot. It's pretty close here.
Did he get it?
I think he got it.
I think he got it too. That was a nice play. Found a hole. The ref really taking his time on this one.
Gonna bring out the chain potentially. We'll see here. Yep, here it comes.
Let's see.
Oh, you don't see this too often.
High school
in the
football.
in the
especially.
NFL anymore because of the dynamic.
Let's see
kicking
if they
split.
got it.
Oh, it looks pretty close.
It's close.
Oh, that's right there. Let's see.
It's sniffing it.
Both sides signaling that it's
Could
their
go either
ball.
way, folks.
Okay, let me run this upstairs.
They're really taking their time.
Oh, and
Just short.
and it-
Just short for the Warriors.
and it is going to be Greenwich's ball taking over at the 37-yard line. You know, I really do like the call from Coach D'Annunzio to trust his guys and go for that. Now it's going to be up to the Wilton defense to hold Greenwich back here.
You know, football is a game of inches. Like, if that football goes maybe even a fingernail further, that could be
Exactly.
a first down. But you know, it just didn't go that way, which is all right. I still really like that call from Coach D'Annunzio, and a great run by Charlie Calabrese as well.
So we got that upstairs.
Let's see how Greenwich lines up here. They're going to go with a heavy formation here. Motioning over to... It's going to be a run
Running
up
back.
the middle.
It's a run play. He finds a lane.
Oh, and he's still going up to the
he found a
50-yard
lane
line. And he's
Number
up.
2, Jack Kelly. That's a guy that they're gonna have to watch out for. But we knew this. I know the coaching staff knew this, talking to Coach D'Annunzio. But that's a strong kid. And that's gonna be a guy that they're gonna have to look out for. Running back Jack Kelly.
Absolutely. I mean, Coach D'Annunzio was telling us how when Kelly's in the game, you know it's probably going to be
A run.
a run play. They brought in their heavy package. You can see with those two fullbacks in
Yeah.
the backfield, motioned him over. It was a good play design.
And hey, even with that, he still got a chance to find a lane. So the Greenwich Cardinals will set up again here.
It's only Jack. Oh. And it looks
Seems
like
to be there was a flag.
there was a flag on the play. And the ball's back to the 30-yard line. Now, that was going to be Jack Kelly's 29th carry of the year.
Jack Kelly again.
Oh, makes a man miss in the backfield. Great play there by Kelly.
Yeah, evades the tackle and gets the chance to gain about 5 yards there. That was nice, man.
Yeah.
Got to give credit where credit's due.
Made a miss in the backfield. That becomes Kelly's 29th carry of the season. He has 7 touchdowns, meaning before this game he was wildly efficient.
Yeah.
Seems to be using him more as their starting quarterback here, which is interesting.
Yeah. Doesn't seem that they're looking to throw much this game, as they're just putting Kelly in the backfield and letting him run.
Wilton showing up with an extremely heavy formation to counter. Goes in motion.
Snap, it's a
handoff. And that's a nice tackle there.
Number 1, Hector Lopez, was able to find a lane, but still a great tackle.
Can't do it much better than that on the tackle. I mean, didn't let him fight for extra yards. And there is a flag on the play here.
Yeah, let's see.
See what the flag is here. If the play stands, be 3rd and about 3. That's just talking here. Again, still 0-0 in the first quarter with about 7 minutes and 52 seconds left to play.
Yeah, still a scoreless game. I bet that'll change pretty soon on either side. We'll see who strikes first in this one.
Yeah, I think Wilton really caught them off guard early with the deep pass. That hasn't traditionally been Wilton's game so far this year. You can see it definitely caught Greenwich off guard. And the penalty is on Greenwich.
So they will be set back a couple yards.
Wow, and Greenwich here is that's already a couple penalties for him. Gonna get 2nd.
2nd and 8 here.
Ball at the Greenwich 34-yard line. And Greenwich has really only been able to... Greenwich has gained yards, but because of all the penalties, they really haven't moved forward very much. So it's been affected by Wilton.
And we've also, even in these last couple of plays, we've seen what Greenwich's goal is. Their goal is not to throw a deep pass. but their goal is to run as Jack Kelly sets up again here in the backfield to take the snap.
And he'll
he's
have a
running
run.
again. He looks for a lane.
And
stopped.
great
Great
play
stop
there.
by the defense. Tackled by 91 Christian Babinski.
And that is a big, strong man, Christian
Yeah.
Babinski. What a tackle there.
Yeah.
Jack Kelly, not an easy man to stop as we've seen so far this game, but
Yeah.
Christian Babinski makes it look easy, and Wilton's going to force 3rd and long here. Will they leave Jack Kelly in? They haven't tried to throw with him much, or will they go to their more traditional quarterback?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Kelly is out of the game, it
Number
seems.
8, Phil Tarantino here looks to take the snap. Quarterback.
And it's
He
a
looks to
run.
Christian
Down he
Babinski.
goes.
Oh,
Oh.
not quite.
Hey,
But he gives the chance for his teammates to make the tackle.
excellent play there by Christian Babinski. And listen to this crowd. The place is rocking already, and we are just in the first quarter. Christian Babinski read the play perfectly, got his hands on the quarterback, Phil Tarantino, and while he wasn't able to bring him down, he slowed him up for the wave of Wilton defenders.
And we've seen that a lot with this Wilton defense, where they've worked as a team and they've worked together to make these tackles, big time tackles, as well as Greenwich looks to punt here.
Greenwich, they nearly blocked by Wilton, but the punt does get off, and that is a good one. That's gonna
Picked up
roll.
by number 7 Connor McAndrews.
Oh, there we go. He makes a man
man!
miss on the move.
Wow!
Connor McAndrews with an excellent return to make something out of nothing.
That was a crazy move. I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but that he juked one way, the guy went flying, and then went the other way for a gain of about 20 yards or so past where he was going to be originally tackled. That was amazing.
I mean, what a wild play in the first place. The punt nearly blocked by Wilton. Greenwich's punter gets a really nice punt off, really pinning Wilton back, but Connor McAndrews would refuse to get pinned back and turns it into pretty decent field position, all things considered, for the Warriors. Here's Calabrese.
And Dustin in the backfield for this play.
In the pistol formation. He'll
Oh,
take
he
the
takes the
snap,
snap.
hands to
Hand off to
Dustin, and Dustin is
Sort of
tackled.
finds a gap there, not quite, as a gain of about 1 or 2 yards there.
Yeah, tackled after a short gain. You know, the pistol, that's the offense you see the Atlanta Falcons run a lot. Try and get Bijan Robinson going. Dustin there, not a ton of space to operate with, as it will be 2nd down and about 8. Here's Calabrese with Dustin in the backfield, and there's a flag. And it does look like Greenwich jumped off sides.
A lot of flags on Greenwich's side so far in this first quarter, as that just keeps helping that Wilton offense. You know, this is a game where it's like we saw in that barely missed first down. It's a game of inches where those flags, I feel like, are going to matter later in the game.
Yeah, maybe the Wilton crowd, they've been loud, having an impact on the mental game. Ooh,
It's a flip to Dustin.
Oh, what a look at the contact.
Spinning and sliding and juking all around to gain for about 5 or 6 yards on that one, where he probably should have only got 1 or 2. That was a great move.
Yeah, excellent contact balance there by Dustin as he got hit initially, but he was able to spin off and fall forward for the first down. You can't ask for much more there.
Just such an athlete from that kid, you know.
Great play design too, little fake pitch, fake run, and then pitch it back to Dustin. Great play. 3 wide receivers left, and Calabrese will drop back, looking to
throw.
pass.
It's a deep.
It's another bomb!
Jake Padilla. Oh, he catches it! He makes the catch!
What a catch!
Second reception of the night for Jake Padilla, and the crowd goes wild.
My goodness, the trust from Calabrese to just throw it up to his receiver, and wow, was he rewarded with an excellent catch.
Everybody in this stadium knew that ball was going to Jake Padilla, and he still made the catch. Amazing play.
I mean, that wasn't even bad defense. You can't play much better coverage than that, but just Jake Padilla goes up, and what a catch.
Yeah. Calabrese sets up again with Dustin in the backfield.
Wilton clearly saw something they liked with this deep passing today. Calabrese drops back to throw again.
He throws it again.
Oh, it's another deep ball.
Oh, it doesn't quite come up with it.
Great coverage there by number 5 on
Theo
Greenwich.
Satramenis.
Great coverage by Brando Craven there. Good defense. No, 5 on Greenwich.
A nice look there from Charlie Calabrese. Don't hate that play whatsoever, as that was the first down as well. You know, looking to do something deep.
Yeah, I mean, look, Wilton's been effective with the deep passing. I really can't fault them for going to it again. Let's see how they respond here on 2nd and 10. Calabrese and Dustin in the backfield. And it's a rollout for Calabrese.
He looks to throw.
And it's incomplete.
Not quite. Number
Unfortunately,
7, Connor McAndrews, frustrated with that one, but you know, just Calabrese sliding out and couldn't quite set his feet to make the best throw, but it's all right as this is the 3rd down.
yeah, so Wilton's at 3rd and 10 here. And so will they look to run here or pass? You know, Greenwich now has an opportunity with a pass to get after the quarterback in a clear passing situation. But could Coach D'Annunzio surprise Greenwich with a run?
Still 0-0 here with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter.
3 wide receivers lined up out wide. Justin and Calabrese in the backfield.
Calabrese takes a
And
snap.
it is a pass.
He's looking to throw.
Calabrese under pressure.
Greenwich.
Rolls out.
Oh, he
He's
finds a
gonna run.
lane.
And he will pick up maybe 7 yards.
That was great.
It is 4th and 3. Will we see Wilton go for it again? They went for it in a similar spot earlier.
Again, that's scary for the Greenwich defense here. They make a nice push to get Charlie Calabrese where he can't throw it. Instead of throwing it, he goes and makes a run and for a gain of 6 yards. So it's, you know, what are you really supposed to do with that? You kind of have to pick one, and they can't pick one. He can do, you know, this team can do it all.
Yeah, that's got to be annoying if you're Greenwich. I mean, you do everything right. You play great coverage. You get into the backfield, and then Charlie Calabrese just makes a special play to escape a ton of pressure and pick up yards. And it looks like Wilton is going to go for this one once again. Coach D'Annunzio, now his 2nd time going for it in this area. Calabrese and Dustin in the backfield. Calabrese takes a snap. It's a reverse.
Oh,
there he
number
goes.
7, Connor McAndrews. He's going to get the first down.
And more.
some. Great play there by number 7, Connor McAndrews. Almost out of nowhere. You know, we were expecting 21 Dennis Dustin to get that catch, to get that run there, but, you know, flipped it to Connor McAndrews, and that caught everyone off guard. A great run there by him.
Yeah, it's a great play, and Wilton's down to the 20-yard line. And, you know, with Wilton there, Coach D'Annunzio with a risky play call to take the ball out of the hands of his
Paid
team,
off
but it
beautifully.
paid off beautifully. You've got to admire the guts from Coach D'Annunzio. Still 0-0 with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter, but Wilton is threatening at the 20-yard line of Greenwich. Wilton's going
Calabrese looks to throw to Dennis Dustin.
Here's Dustin,
he's
reversing
going all
field,
around.
gets a
Let's see if he
block
can find
from his
the lane.
quarterback.
Not quite. It's a loss of a couple yards, but still still an athletic run from Denny, where, you know, he was looking to find a gap on the left side there, ran all the way around to try and find one on the right side. You know, you can see he has that football knowledge where he's not just going to run blindly into the defense. He's going to look to find a lane and make a run.
Yeah, I mean, something that I saw there was Calabrese, the quarterback, was out there throwing a block for Dustin.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't often see that from the quarterback. Really high effort play.
Denny, Calabrese, and Alan Osta in the backfield for this play.
A full house action here. See how this play's gonna go. The snap to
from
Calabrese. Hits
flips
to
to Allen.
Osta. Good block from Dustin. Osta.
Oh, he makes a
breaking
run.
tackles. Excellent run
Great
there.
play by Osta.
Allen Osta with an excellent run there after getting a great lead block from Denny Dustin.
Alan Asta, just a strong kid, great athlete, Ithaca commit for football. And, he has, with the duo of Charlie Calabrese and Dennis Dustin, hasn't gotten the attention that he deserves. He is a phenomenal player and a phenomenal athlete. And just an overall very strong kid where, not many people are expecting that, but that's something he can do, and he can do very well.
And Asta's going to stay in the game here on offense.
And in the backfield.
Same formation once again. Calabrese gets the snap.
He flips it
Pitches
to
to
Denny.
Dustin.
21. He finds a lane.
And that will be
And he gets the first down.
first down for Denny Dustin. Wilton is now first and goal from about the 9-yard line. And with Coach D'Annunzio's tendencies so far to go for it on fourth down, you have to wonder if the team is thinking we've got 4 downs to punch us one in.
Yeah. With 50 seconds left here, it's a little bit amount of time, but it's also a lot of time, It's especially with only the first quarter, so there's a lot of game left, but this is also a touchdown these Warriors want to get.
Wilton hustles to the
Calabrese
line.
takes a snap. It's a hand off to Dustin.
Dustin
He goes on the
goes.
outside. Oh. Just tackled there by the Greenwich defense. Great
Dustin.
play by them. Just block that lane, block that gap.
Dustin with a carry of about 3 yards down to the 6. It's second down and goal with about 17 seconds left in the quarter. And it looks like Wilton will be taking this to the end of the first quarter. As they swap sides, we are tied at 0-0. But Wilton is threatening second and goal.
So, end of the first quarter here, still a 0-0 game. And, we've seen a lot of good stuff from this Wilton Warriors offense and this Wilton Warriors defense. But still, don't overlook that number 2, Jack Kelly on Greenwich. Even with that flag call to take those yards back, that he still had some pretty impressive runs that the Warriors are gonna have to look out for.
Yeah, some of my key takeaways so far have been, for one, the Wilton deep ball has been working.
Oh yeah,
Clearly something they planned for coming into the game.
practiced.
I mean, Calabrese has been on fire, throwing it deep, and it's been an excellent game plan so far. And then the second one, another point, Greenwich has been penalized now 3 times, or 4 times actually.
Yeah, think 4.
And it killed their first drive. They were moving the ball pretty well with Jack Kelly under center, but penalties can stop even the best of teams. So they're gonna have to clean that up. Are you surprised to see so much Jack Kelly early in the game?
I'm also surprised to not really see a quarterback. Like, obviously this is something that the Greenwich has been doing, but it's also just shocking. Traditional football. This is high school football. You'd expect a more traditional approach, but clearly it's been working for the 7-1 Greenwich Cardinals team.
And here's Calabrese split out by himself in the backfield. 5 receivers spread out wide, including Dustin in the slot.
See what they do here.
Dustin comes in motion.
Motion's behind Calabrese.
Calabrese fakes the pitch to Dustin.
He finds
There
the
goes
gap in the
Calabrese.
middle.
Gain of about 1.
Yeah, didn't quite find the gap he was looking for there. But you saw what the goal was there.
Third and goal here for the Warriors. And you have to wonder if they're looking. Alan Osta's checking in. Will they go with the backfield of Osta and Dustin again around Calabrese? It worked to get them down here.
We'll see.
Wilton's going to huddle up with about 11
Calabrese and
minutes.
Dustin in the backfield here, but Alan Osta.
Looks like Osta may come in motion here.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Calabrese
hands to.
It's a fake
Oh, it's
handoff
a
to
fake
Dustin.
to Dustin. Calabrese on the move. Oh.
Great sack there by number 5, Brandon Craven. That was a great play by him.
Yeah, Craven's having an excellent first half with a pass breakup on a deep ball, and now a tackle for loss on Calabrese. Calabrese, he's been pretty tough to bring down so far this game, so it's a nice play there by Craven.
As Wilton here takes out their kicker Mason Behar to see if he can get this one in here to get first team on the board and the kick.
What? And the kick is no good.
Just missed there on the left.
I
Had plenty of power. Mason's got a super strong leg. Just missed on the left there. So the score will remain 0-0 as the Cardinals have the ball here.
I am
the
interested.
15-yard line.
And it looks like number 8, Phil Tannerino, is in.
Yeah.
Does that mean they've decided to go with their more traditional quarterback? He does lead their team in passing yards so far this year. And he lines up in the backfield. Man in motion. The snap.
It's a run play.
Oh, and ooh, wow, big truck there. But it is a nice tackle nevertheless.
Great tackle there by Charlie Roy. Super hard hit. You know, that's a hit that against these Greenwich Cardinals, they're going to need to hit these guys hard. You know, not only are they strong, but they're quick. So they're going to need to get them down. Still yet to throw for these Greenwich Cardinals. All their yards have been on run play.
Greenwich lines up. There's yet another run.
Now by the quarterback number 8.
Phil Tannerino. And that's another nice run. I mean, like we've been saying, Greenwich has moved the ball when they're not getting any penalties. So
Yeah.
the onus is on Wilson to adjust here. I think they can, but
Yeah.
you know, it's interesting where Wilton came into the game as a really run-heavy team, and they've been successful with the deep pass, whereas
Yeah.
Greenwich has been more, you know, ground and
Sticking to what they know works.
Yeah, exactly. Tarantino, he'll take the snap again.
Oh, he looks to throw.
First pass.
Number 4, just high.
Floated it just a little, but that was good coverage by Jake Padella. He was closing in. I'm sure he was in position to make the tackle.
Yeah. As they'll leave Tarantino in here for this play. As Hector Lopez in the backfield here.
And Tarantino will take the snap.
Run off to Lopez.
Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Who has it?
Wilton fighting for it.
Could go either way. It seemed Wilton had got that one.
The Wilton bench is signaling that it's their ball. Seems like Greenwich kept possession,
Yeah.
but it will bring up 3rd and long here for Greenwich.
It seemed that Lopez did fumble that one, but it looked like he recovered it just in time to get those.
Wow, and this is an interesting formation for Greenwich. 4 wide receivers stacked on the left. It's a snap. Good coverage.
Went the other way.
Well done there by Greenwich and Tarantino.
Great catch there by number 4 Hudson Squires.
You know, you have to give Greenwich's coach credit. That's a really exotic formation.
Yeah, it's a great word for it.
Clearly it worked because Greenwich got an open man down the sideline.
Yeah. So we have 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in this first half. Score is still 0-0.
Here we go. And a whistle here from the refs. And it is a timeout for Wilton. Coach Annunzio wants to regroup with his team here. You know, and so far I would say the keys to the game have been penalties and rushing for Greenwich. I mean,
Yeah.
no real passing yards yet.
One pass so far, but that's about it. You know, that's only 2 pass attempts as well. It's not like
Yeah.
they've tried for it so much.
Whereas Wilton, I mean, I can't say I was expecting three deep pass attempts in the first quarter. And then, obviously, 2 out of 3 of those were successful, and that's how Wilton's been moving the ball.
First down here for the Cardinals, as they will not have Tarantino in the backfield here. Just Kelly.
And he will
Takes
take
a
the
snap.
direct
He's
snap,
looking
and
to
it's a
run.
run up the
Oh, he
middle.
finds-
And that's a solid run there. It
Maybe
seems
about
like
4 yards.
Yeah, I would say that. He got tripped up, which is fortunate for the Warriors because he was getting
Yeah.
steam fast.
You know, that kid is an athlete. You know, he's the only kid in the backfield. He's taking the snap. They know they're not gonna. He's not gonna throw it. You know he's not gonna flip it to anybody else. You know he's gonna run it, and still he's got the athleticism to find a lane there. And even 4 yards is impressive like that.
And here he is again. And you can see that Greenwich is playing in the heavy package when he's in the game with those 2 fullbacks on the line. And he will go in motion, and
The handoff
that's a solid run.
by Hector Lopez. Nice run by him.
About 6 yards there. And you can see just the threat of Jack Kelly is really influencing how the Wilton D-line can commit to Hector Lopez. It's a good strategy by...
We've talked a lot about this Warriors duo and Calabrese and Dustin, but, Greenwich has quite a duo themselves with Lopez and Kelly where, even though one of them's not a quarterback, they both have the athleticism to run and make really nice plays.
Yeah, and they've combined for 19 touchdowns this year, so...
Yeah. Kelly takes a snap. Lopez running behind him. He goes straight into the defense.
Right.
Did he get the first down? It seems he did. We'll see.
The refs may have to measure this one again. Seemed pretty close. And yeah, the refs do mark it short for 4th down here, but no hesitation from Greenwich. They're going to stay on the field here and go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
Some really aggressive coaches so far between Wilton and Greenwich. Oh, and the officials are going to measure the spot, but regardless, it does seem like Greenwich is staying on the field.
Yeah.
It's already the 3rd time a team's gone for it.
Yeah.
It's aggressive.
Even though all the first 2 were from Coach D'Annunzio and this Warriors offense, we'll see what Anthony Morello does with the Greenwich Cardinals.
And it is marked short. So Greenwich will stay on the field here to go for it on 4th down. Can Wilton get a big stand here? Game of interest indeed.
Oh, for sure. Seems that Morello will put Tarantino on the field here to take the snap.
Listen to this Wilton crowd. Here comes Greenwich lining up, looking to quarterback sneak it. And they do.
They're pushing. We'll see if they got it. As the pile unfolds. Just to see.
It does seem like Greenwich picked up the first down on.
And they did. Greenwich picked up the first down there. As with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first half. Score is still 0-0.
Both sides have moved the ball pretty well here, but no one's managed to score just yet. Effective QB sneak there by Greenwich. Still Tarantino will line up in the backfield.
Takes a snap.
And
He's
he
looking
will
to
run. And he has room.
He finds a lane. Nice
That's
run there by Tarantino.
Nice gain of about 7 yards, just following his blockers along the edge.
Yeah.
Again, Greenwich with only 2 pass attempts here, but it's hard to fault them. The rushing attack working. Number 9 is also. As here, Greenwich lines up here from about the 35-yard line. Here's the snap.
Kelly takes a snap.
Kelly with
He's
the
looking
run.
Oh, he finds
down
a
the
lane.
sideline.
Alan Asta just in. Nice tackle there by Asta to stop the run from going any further.
Yeah, it looks like Asta stops the touchdown. Oh, but there is a flag on the play.
Wow.
Greenwich
see who
is
it's
walking
on.
back. And it's a holding
Wow,
call
Greenwich.
on the offense. Greenwich's 5th penalty of the game, and this one's a backbreaker.
Oh.
That was an excellent run there by Kelly, but now
Tough break for Greenwich there. That's a big time play.
Kel-
5 minutes left in this first half. That could, that singular play could have led into something real special.
Kelly frustrated as he walks off the field. I would be too if I had a play like that called back. I mean, and that is now yet another impactful play called back from Greenwich. Greenwich has got to clean up these penalties if they want to hope of scoring here.
Tarantino and Lopez in the backfield here.
On 2nd down and long. It's a snap. Handoff to Lopez.
He
And
finds a
Lopez.
lane.
There goes Lopez. Lopez with a big
Nice
run.
tackle there by Asta, but still just a great run by Hector Lopez. 12 touchdowns on the season. Leads their team in touchdowns. Very athletic.
Yeah.
Very powerful kid.
Lopez there with a 16-yard run to pick up the first down. Greenwich was backed up there, but Lopez was able to pick up the yards needed for a first down. Now Greenwich has got a fresh set of downs here. Tarantino and Lopez remain in the game in the backfield. The snap, back to Lopez, and this time Wilton follows him up. Well done there from the
Second
Wilton
down here.
D-line.
But still, we talked about this earlier in the game. Momentum, that's a big thing, So if Greenwich can keep having those little runs where they keep the momentum on their side, that's going to be important for them.
It looks like Kelly is checking back in. Wilton probably can expect a run here.
Yeah.
Greenwich has it on 2nd and about 9. Again,
Everyone knows he's going to run it here.
Again
We'll
with that
see what he
heavy
does.
package from Greenwich when Kelly is in the game.
goes
Lopez motions
behind.
out wide, but it is Kelly on the run.
He finds a lane.
Kelly gets very close to the first down.
Don't quite think he got it, but just, very smart run by him. Not going all the way out to the sideline, but being able to cut in and find a gap.
Yeah, maybe about 3rd and 3 here for Greenwich, and it does look like Kelly is staying in. Yeah, and Kelly with just his 2 fullbacks in the
No
backfield.
Tarantino here, so we'll probably see a run again.
No motion from Lopez this time.
Takes a snap.
And,
It's another.
and both sides pointing at each other. Is it yet another flag on Greenwich? But the officials congregate. It's an important call here because
For both sides.
Greenwich has been pretty good in 3rd and short, but it is a false start on Greenwich, and that's killer.
That's a big play.
Moves it back to about 3rd and 8, and that is the second offside or false start penalty committed by Greenwich already. And Kelly is going to come out because of that. It's like Tarantino's coming back in.
What, 6th or 7th penalty for Greenwich tonight?
Yeah. I mean, compared to Wilton, I mean, it's just been ridiculous. Greenwich, you could argue, should have multiple points.
They hand off to Lopez.
And Wilton with
Nice
a great
stop
run
there.
play. That Wilton
There's that
D-line.
Wilton defense.
The Wilton D-line there does a great job of plugging up the middle, not falling for Tarantino's fake throw to the outside.
Combination of a bunch of people there for that tackle. Nico Mercado, number 10. Marco Chila, number 9. Christian Babinski, 91. A lot of people there to make that tackle. A lot of strong kids, a lot of power there from that defensive line.
and Greenwich is staying out here on 4th down.
Yeah.
Wow, this is surprising here.
About
This
8 yards there to get that first down, so we'll see.
You'd imagine that they're passing here, but that hasn't been their recipe for success so far. Listen to this Wilton crowd. Everyone in the student section getting on their feet.
The stadium is shaking, folks.
And Greenwich will call a timeout, potentially influenced by the loud student section of the Warriors. You know, it's always a massive advantage playing at your home stadium, having the fans cheer you on.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You know, and you can see with just a minute 36 left in the first half, this is an important drive because Greenwich will get the ball to start the second half. So they could potentially go 2 for 1 if they can score, and then they get the ball back to start the second half. They could be up by 2 scores before Wilton even gets the ball back, depending on how those go.
Yeah.
But it is going to be a field goal try here
Wow.
for Greenwich.
Long
And listen
field
to this
goal.
crowd. This is going to be a tough one for Greenwich. The kick.
It's a long kick. Does he get it?
No good. And the Wilton Warriors and
The score will stay 0-0 with 1 minute and 32 seconds left in this first half.
you know, kicking's been really tough in this first half for both sides. Wow, and
It's been tough, but also pretty long kicks. You know, I think the one for Wilton was about 25, 30 yards, and this one seems to be about 35-yard kick here. So, you know, a long kick, and you know, sucks for both teams that they didn't make it, but still, long kick. You can't really fault their kicker for not making those.
And reminder that Greenwich gets the ball to start the second half. So Wilton really needs to. It'd be really nice for Wilton to score on this drive. They have a minute and 32 seconds to score.
Refs are talking about something.
Yeah, I do wonder what that is. Maybe they're talking about the spot. But as it looks right now, it is Calabrese by himself in the backfield with 5 receivers split out wide and Dustin in the slot.
Calabrese.
Dustin in motion. Here's the
Calabrese
snap.
takes the snap. He's looking to throw here. Up the middle. Number 7. Oh, doesn't quite come down with it. Nice play there. You know, nice play call there to find an open man, but throw was just a hair low for Connor McAndrews to come down with.
Yeah, that's a tough catch. You know, you can't fault Connor much there.
Yeah.
So it'll now be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. And it is going to be Calabrese and Dustin in the backfield.
Calabrese takes the snap.
Calabrese
He's
drops
looking to
back.
throw here.
There he
He's
runs.
looking for a run play.
Quarterback draw.
Oh, wow, he stays up. For a gain of about 2 yards there.
And it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Warriors here. And we'll see here if Wilton will put it in the air.
Yeah, Wilton calls a timeout here as well.
You know, one thing to notice is Dustin has not had a ton of carries so far.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, Coach D'Annunzio is great about thinking like his opponent. So, you know, he's probably thinking, oh, they know Denny wants the ball. They're going to guard Denny so he doesn't run it, right? So then when they're guarding him, there's another open man, you know.
Exactly.
But the second they switch, I bet Coach D'Annunzio will be, okay, now we can give Denny the ball. And then it's just a tough game, you know. It's a game of chess, really.
Exactly, and maybe that extra emphasis on Dustin has led to the deep passing success for the Warriors.
Yeah.
And Calabrese and Dustin will line up in the backfield here for the Warriors on 3rd and 8 with about 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the first half. Men in motion
Number
here.
5.
Calabrese will drop back.
Throw. Oh, wow.
Stays on his feet. And he will
Nice
find
catch there. Number 5, Theosacha Menace. Oh, he stayed on his feet. That was amazing. Just the athleticism from him to be able to do that.
Oh, and
Jersey seems to be a little bit messed up there.
the refs did call that incomplete.
Oh, wow.
Or, no, never mind.
No.
Yeah. And it looks like Wilton will punt. Got Dustin back there to help block for the punt.
Connor McAndrews, the punter here, number 7. Flag on the play.
That would have been a nice punt,
yeah.
too. But there is a flag. Could this be on Greenwich? It
Wow.
seems improbable that Greenwich would commit a flag on a punt, but if we'd seen anything, it's that Greenwich has been flagged a lot.
No,
this
it
game.
was on the Warriors.
Yeah, and it seems like that's just going to make Wilton's punting decision even easier,
Yeah.
as Wilton's pretty backed up here, and they'll punt it deep.
No real harm there, you know. If anything, it only gives Greenwich less time to carry the football. With 1 minute and 9 seconds left in the first half, score is still 0-0.
Yeah, defensive battle here, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Not quite what we expected, really.
No, I think a lot of people were expecting some fireworks, but
Nice punt
line
there by
drive
McAndrews.
punt. Nice catch by the returner, but great coverage by the
tackle there.
Wilton. Great
Number
coverage by
51,
Wilton.
Trevor Galligan. Nice tackle there. Secure him down.
And we'll see what Greenwich can do with 1 minute left in the first half. Remember, Greenwich gets the ball to start the second half, so any points here could potentially make this a 2-score game, depending on the second half, first drive. And it looks like it's going to be Kelly starting the drive as the quarterback. Will they motion Hector Lopez? They've been doing it a decent bit. No, it's not Hector Lopez in motion. So it's a run with
Lopez
Kelly.
with the run. Oh,
Kelly
he
up
finds
the
a lane.
middle.
He
There
stays
he
on his
goes.
feet. Nice tackle there. Oh, fumbled.
Nah,
Not
there's
quite secured.
and they are saying he's down. What a run by Kelly, just gashing, finding a hole. And he's
Also,
going to stay on the
a
field. here.
huge tackle by 32 Hudson Paulson.
Saving a touchdown.
Important tackle. You know, with 51 seconds left, you never know what's going to happen in these last 50 seconds. If they can hold him here, that would be huge for the Warriors. But still, a great tackle by Hudson Paulson.
And that tackle by Hudson is even more important because we've seen the struggles of kicking the ball so early so far.
Yes.
So any touchdown-saving tackle could force a field goal that we've seen are very difficult to convert so far. Could be a huge swing for the Warriors if they can hold Greenwich to a field goal here. And Kelly is going to go off the field here. And Kelly looks like he takes his helmet off. Is that him hobbled on the sidelines there?
Yeah, I did see that. Kelly seemed to be hobbling off the field a little bit. You know, hopefully he's okay because this Greenwich team is very reliant on him. Where, you know, he does a lot for them.
Yeah, it would be a huge loss for the Cardinals, who have been moving the ball really well so far,
Yeah.
especially with Kelly in the game. But it is going to go to Phil Tarantino, and
And Hector Lopez in the backfield there.
it's going to fall on their shoulders here to really move the ball, as Greenwich is at about the 28-yard line. And the
He
snap.
looked to pass. Flag
It's a
on the
flag.
play.
It's a deep
It's
throw.
deep. It's up.
Touch.
Not caught. Incomplete.
Oh.
Great defense there by 32 Hudson Paulson.
Paulson having himself a drive here.
Yeah.
Touchdown saving tackle, and then a nice pass breakup, although there is a flag on the play. So we will see what that is. Great play there.
Amazing
by Paulson.
defense by him. You know, that ball was thrown up perfectly. That was that pretty much looks similar to the one Charlie Calabrese threw to Jake Padilla. Where the ball was leading him to the spot. But Hudson Paulson, great defense, great stop there. That was huge.
Yeah, it was a great throw on a 50-50 ball, but Hudson would not refuse to lose the battle. And I mean, just an excellent play and a great drive here for Hudson.
Yeah.
And
44 seconds left here in the first half.
First down here for Greenwich.
Oh,
It's a
nice
run! They blow him
They
up.
throw it though.
Oh, it looks like that is
Just
caught.
For a loss of a couple yards, but that was great defense. Alan Osta just found a hole and just snuck right inside and had Tarantino just throw it up.
Nice catch though by number 9.
Tarantino looks on the
Matthew
outside.
Golden.
He's looking to pass. Finds an open man.
And that's
Number 9.
once
Michael
again.
Golden.
Yeah, he's the tight end for this team, and he is tall.
That is a big boy, Tristan.
Oh yeah.
6'7", about 250 pounds, and I think that's his first reception of the night. But that's one of the unspoken heroes of the Greenwich team. Where that's a scary guy, for the Wilton defense.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you have someone with that size, they're always going to be tough to defend. So
4 seconds left here in the first half.
Greenwich
Looks to punt.
No, it's a field goal.
Field goal.
Wilton, this crowd is rocking. Here's the jumping around. Here's the snap. The kick
is up.
and it's no good.
No good. It hits the field goal post.
And wow, and you can see, as Casey said, the impact of Hudson Paulson's touchdown saving tackle as it leads to a 0-point drive for Greenwich.
Yeah, just the domino effect really is, as Jack Kelly could have easily scored about 5 drives ago. He could have easily scored a touchdown there. Hudson throws his body at him, gets him down, and leads to no touchdown and no field goal to be scored. 0-0 is still the score as we go for our halftime break here.
Greenwich will get the ball coming out of the break. All right. And an excellent performance there by Wilton's cheer and band programs. You know, Wilton's band program is one of the best in the state.
Yeah, Wilton's band, high school band program actually just won the state. They won they're state champions. So after I think last weekend was their performance, and they were able to come out with a state championship win, which never hurts, and they're a great sounding program and fun to listen to.
Yeah, and hopefully they can share some of that championship experience with the football team, and
Yeah.
they can also get a state's win here.
Yeah.
But first, you got to win the games in front of you, and this one is still tied at 0-0. It should be a fun
About
second half.
2 minutes 30 seconds here until the second half will begin, as the Greenwich football program slowly starts to make their way back onto the field.
And the story of the first half was defense.
Yeah.
I mean, to start off, you have
Shockingly.
you have multiple missed field goals, a lot of penalties, just a sloppy game. But a huge play was made by Hudson Paulson as he saved a touchdown that led to a missed field goal.
Yeah.
And
here comes the Wilton Warriors. And I bet I know what Coach D'Annunzio was talking about in that locker room, where keep doing what you boys are doing. It's one of the games where just because the team you're facing is good, just because it's a 0-0 game, doesn't mean you need to blow up your whole approach. I think what they're doing works, and I think it has worked for pretty much every single game, and I think they're going to keep doing that. And I bet that's what Coach D'Annunzio was telling their guys.
Yeah, I mean, going on with what you said, I expect that Dustin is going to get more carries in this second half. He didn't get a ton in the first, but obviously with Greenwich now having to respect Calabrese and the deep ball, can we see Dustin get more involved, get some carries now that the defense is softened up?
Yeah.
And another story to monitor, is Jack Kelly going to be healthy for the Greenwich Cardinals?
We saw the last half, he was hobbling off the field. Tristan pointed out he took his helmet off. That's a key, crucial player for the Greenwich Cardinals, and he's going to need to be on this field for the Greenwich to really make a statement.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've seen that their offense has been most effective with him on the field. So it's going to be important for Greenwich to have him back, and if not, a lot is going to fall on Phil Tarantino and Hector Lopez to really carry this offense. And we have 20 seconds until the start of the second half. Reminder that Greenwich will start with the ball. We'll see if Wilton's defense can hold them once again. And the refs take the field as the halftime clock is over and the second half will start shortly.
Hi, how are you? I think it says it's connected now. So we can probably this one. I don't know the passwords for these though.
It should be good now.
Wilton takes their position for the kickoff here.
What we were doing for them.
And we'll see if Greenwich can get a return here. Obviously, field positioning's been a big deal with how well each defense has played.
Mason Behar, number 6. Super strong leg from that kid.
He gets ready to boot this one away.
Yeah. And we are off for the second half. Deep kick there.
A good kick by Behar as Greenwich has to back up. Here comes a
finds a lane.
return, and he is tackled at about the 26-yard line. And here comes this Wilton defense and the Greenwich offense. So far, the advantage has been to the Wilton defense, holding them to 0 points in the first half. And will we see Kelly on the field to start? And it will be Kelly.
He will be on there, so it looks like he was able to make a comeback here. And again, when Kelly's on the field, we can expect what's going to happen.
Here comes that heavy formation, and there's the run from
Run
Kelly.
play. He goes to the sideline, finds a little bit of a lane.
Yeah, Kelly picks up right back where he left off.
Yeah.
With another excellent run there.
Gain of about 5 yards.
You know, and Greenwich has been doing a really good job giving him some blocking, some holes to run through.
Yeah.
And he is fast when he gets downhill. Kelly stays in the game here, still in that heavy formation.
Only Kelly in the backfield.
Motion here.
Lopez comes around back. It's a handoff to Lopez. Tries to find a lane up the middle.
That's a good tackle there from Wilton.
Yeah.
You know, Wilton's done a really nice job bottling up Lopez, whereas Kelly has had a little more success against them. Seems,
Yeah.
you know, and when
But
he's
still,
been in-
you know, Lopez has had some really nice runs, and it's still a guy who the Warriors defense is going to have to look out for.
yeah, I think they're definitely keying in on him.
Yeah.
Heavy formation stays. There's Kelly on the run. Kelly gets
Takes a
to
look
the
at the
outside.
outside. Gets the first down. Nice carry there by Jack Kelly.
Yeah, and Kelly has yet to really have a negative play for him so
Yeah.
far. Just every play, it seems he picks up 5 or more yards. Just really, really effective here.
Tarantino and Lopez here in the backfield for this play. Kelly seems to be taking a break here.
Wilton substituting their formation now that Kelly's out of the game, maybe expecting a pass.
Yeah, but still, Tristan only bound 2 passes. It's a handoff to Lopez. Tries to find a lane up the middle.
That's a nice tackle there.
Nice tackle, but also a nice run. Tried to go up the middle there.
Michael Duarte and Nico Mercado in on the tackle there. And you can see that Wilton is trying to go for the football.
Yeah.
You know, so that could be interesting. Wilton's already forced a fumble. Of course, it was recovered by Lopez. Can Wilton force another?
No Kelly again on this play. Tarantino and Lopez in the backfield. Tarantino takes a snap. It's a handoff to Lopez. Ooh, he tries to find a lane. Jukes it a little bit. 3rd down here. 3rd and 2.
And you can expect to see Kelly subbing in here. And yep, there he is,
Yep.
talking with the coach, getting the play.
Tarantino takes a step off to the side.
And here comes the heavy package for the Warriors.
He went back to look for the court. I'm not sure.
What play call will the Cardinals go with Kelly in the game? Still in that heavy package. Kelly run
looks
up
to
the middle,
He goes right up the middle.
and it's a good run.
Great run there by Kelly. It's just impressive. You know, he finds a lane up the middle. That's where Wilton knows he's going there. They're shifting up all of their defense up the middle, and Kelly still gets the chance to find a lane. That's not even, you know, a coaching strategy, or that's not even a mistake on the defense. That's just a great run by Kelly.
Yeah, it's just tough. Tarantino in here.
Tarantino and Lopez.
The effect of that heavy package with Kelly, you know.
Yeah. Tarantino looks to run. He finds a nice lane.
Well done there by Tarantino. You know, maybe Wilton not expecting a quarterback run. Tarantino less of a runner
Yeah.
than Kelly, but that's a very effective run of about 8 there.
You know, still Tristan, only about 3 pass attempts for the Greenwich Cardinals. That's got to be something that these Warriors coaches affect into their game plan.
Yeah, and you can see that they go, and as here's the carry here.
It's a fake.
Oh!
Tarantino finds Lane on the
Tarantino
outside.
the move. Tarantino is tackled and brought down.
It does seem that there is some sort of commotion going on the field.
Oh, and it looks like there may be a penalty of some kind.
Cardinals seem frustrated.
And now they're walking forward. It seems like they are going to let the play stand. I mean, just going back to when Kelly's in the game, you usually see at least 2 fullbacks back there with him.
Yeah.
That's that heavy package that Coach D'Annunzio was mentioned to us.
Yeah.
Talking about how they like to use that heavy package with them. You know, they frequently bring out Carroll and Lopez along with Kelly to really get that heavy package, and it really opens up their running game with all that extra blocking and size.
Refs taking their time with this call. Still not quite sure what happened.
It does seem like they're going to give the first down to Greenwich, and in comes Kelly and a likely run. If Wilton can hold firm here, we've seen how tough the kicking game can be.
Yeah.
So even a short field goal could be dicey with the conditions today.
Another heavy package here for the Greenwich Cardinals.
Yeah, and
Kelly by himself in the backfield.
They've run that pretty much every time Kelly's been out there. Only variations being Hector Lopez sometimes comes in motion.
Yeah.
8 minutes left to go in this third quarter. The snap to Kelly, and there's
Flag is
a
on the
flag.
play.
Wilton clapping. It seems to be a false start. Wow, another penalty from Greenwich.
Yeah.
And this Wilton crowd is really having an impact on Greenwich. Just their noise making communication difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
And that just goes to show you why home field advantage is such a big deal in high school football. Kelly will remain in the game. Looks like the same package here.
Yeah. Seem to be running the same play. Kelly with the snap. He looks to go on the
run.
outside.
Almost a great.
Seems to find a lane.
Oh, hold
Oh,
it.
he goes up the middle.
I don't know. I think Duarte got held there, but I don't.
Seems to be no call.
Yeah, no call there. Great play there by Michael to shoot the gap, but I mean, they just really took him, blocked him away from the play.
Again, Duarte did pretty much everything right. You know, he found a gap, he found a hole to be able to sneak inside and tackle Kelly, but just didn't come. He just didn't find it. Kelly just an athlete. That's where the athleticism comes from. As it's Tarantino and Lopez here. It's a run play for Tarantino. He goes to the outside.
And he is brought down, bringing up third down and about 5. You know, Duarte has had an interesting, path. He originally started out as a defensive back, but now he seems to be playing more of a linebacker role.
Yeah.
As it looks like it is going to be Tarantino in for. They are bringing. They have Kelly and Tarantino in it. Looks
and
like.
Lopez as well. This is something we have yet to see yet today.
Wow.
Where.
And it looks like there's going to be a timeout.
Timeout Warriors here. Coach D'Annunzio sees that new formation of Tarantino, Kelly, and Lopez all in the backfield. Takes a second to recuperate with his guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really dangerous formation for Wilton. I mean, you have Tarantino, who's been shown to be able to throw, and you have the rushing attack of Kelly and Lopez. You're going to have to set up a unique defense to stop that.
And don't forget, Tarantino's been running the ball today as well. That's also a sneaky guy that people are going to have to look out for. That these Warriors defense are going to have to look out for.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to begin defending.
Yeah.
Begin defending that, but
If anybody does, it's going to be Coach D'Annunzio.
that's
so
why he's the coach. So
we'll see what he does.
yeah, it's a surprise Greenwich hasn't broken something like that out earlier, and it does look like they're not gonna break it out, as Tarantino is off the field here, with Lopez in the game.
Yeah. Seems like they changed up their play a little bit there.
And listen to this Wilton crowd. They're hyped for this third down.
Flag on the play.
Potential 12-man on the field on the defense. I don't know why else the refs would be counting the players.
Have these connected with them. They're not.
Regardless, it is a penalty on Wilton. Yep, and it is going to be too many men on the field. Unfortunate for Wilton, as that is going to give Greenwich much better field position, as they are now right on that first down marker. Wilton's got their work cut out for them to try and stop this 3rd and inches play.
That's for sure.
Kelly
Jack
in the
Kelly by
backfield.
himself. We know what's happening here.
Probably a run up the middle. And it
And
is.
he does.
Will-
Nice tackle there by number.
A nice tackle.
Just
by-
got the first down though. Will Gehrman with a nice tackle. Stopped them from getting more yards, but still, they got the first down. So, first and goal here for the Greenwich Cardinals.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more there from Gehrman. Wow, and Greenwich goes to quick snap it. And it is a flag on Greenwich. Wow.
Another one.
Seems like maybe they tried to quick snap it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the score is still 0-0 with 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in this third quarter. So, again, 0-0. No points yet on the board, so we'll see if Greenwich can get on the board here. Tarantino looks to take the snap with Kelly behind him. Oh, but
It's to Lopez.
Lopez sneaks around the back. Gain him a couple yards there.
whoa.
Wow.
Really late block there.
Yeah.
Just throwing him to the ground. I wonder. But no call, it seems. Game's getting a little chippy here as
Yeah, that's for sure.
offense and defense holding each other. Physical game with not a lot of pass attempts. It's just you versus me on the line. I can see how that leads to chippiness.
Both these teams, and all these guys on the field here, they want it bad. You know, they're gonna do what they gotta do.
Second down here with Tarantino at quarterback and Lopez in the backfield. Motion handoff to Kelly, and Kelly, for really
Stopped.
the first time this game, is stopped with a
Yeah.
short gain. Maybe because they took him out of the quarterback position.
Yeah, well, that's interesting because there's so much that could have happened there with Kelly, Lopez, and Tarantino all on the field. So, you know, even with that deception, the Warriors did a great job of stopping that run play.
And Tarantino is going to come off here, so they are going to bring in the heavy package for Lopez on this 3rd and goal. Wilton can get a stop here. They could force a field goal attempt, and we know how difficult those have been.
Seems to be Kelly and Lopez on the field, where Kelly's taking the snap here. Huge play for both teams on this drive.
Lopez in motion. Kelly, the snap.
It's a
Ellis
low.
for a snap. And Wilton
And they
will
stopped
throw him
it.
up in the backfield.
And they stopped him.
Wow.
Huge. Number 8, Curtis Jackson with the tackle. That's huge.
And you know, now Greenwich has an interesting decision. Do you go for it here? And no, it looks like they're trotting on the field goal unit. We know how difficult field goals have been this game with already 3 kicks missed.
Yeah.
Could this be yet another stand for Wilton? And listen to this crowd get going. The booth
The stadium is
rocking.
shaking right now.
Here comes the snap.
The
kick's
kick.
Good. It's a fake.
It's fit.
They
Oh, he
faked
looks
it.
to throw.
He
It's
doesn't
no
throw.
It's no good.
Oh!
It is no good.
The fake is stopped by the Wilton Warriors. And yet another field goal attempt has gone
Denied.
awry. That is Greenwich's 3rd failed field goal. Unbelievable. And Wilton holds strong yet again. And now they will get a chance to take the lead here in this third quarter.
The score stays 0-0 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this third quarter. A lot just happened there.
Just incredible from the Warriors to be completely ready for that fake. And I mean, they hit the quarterback as he threw.
Yeah.
You can't do it much better than that, defending the fake. And it looks like Alan Asta is going to join the offensive huddle for this one. We saw the Warriors have success with
Dennis, Calabrese, and Asta all in the backfield. So we'll see.
Looks like they have Asta on the end again. It is going to be
It is a
carried to
hand off
Dustin.
to Dustin. Tries to find the lane, doesn't quite get it.
Wow, and Greenwich is still really keying in on stopping that Warriors running game.
Yeah.
Might we see the deep passing game get tried again? It has been effective when used. 2 for 3 is Calabrese on it.
Yeah. And not just not just 2 for 3 on those short game throws too. He's been letting it loose. He's been going for the long bomb and being so far away from the end zone here, it might be in play for the Warriors. But 3 minutes left here, third quarter.
I would expect to see a run here. Passing from your own inside your own 10 is risky.
It's a handoff to Dustin. He goes
Dustin-
looking on the outside.
Oh, and Dustin
Still
with
a great
solid
run by Dustin.
to get the Warriors some breathing room. It will bring up third down and about 4 for the Warriors. And we'll see what they can do here to pick up this first down.
Great run there by Dustin, but he was a little frustrated because he knows his skill level, and if he evaded that tackle, Greenwich might have had some problems.
And Asta does come out of the game for an extra receiver.
Just Calabrese and Dennis in the backfield here.
Could this be a pass? Ooh, almost gets the jump. Calabrese on the rollout.
Looks to pass up the middle. No, intercepted by number 5, Brandon Craven.
And that's just unfortunate.
He's been having a day on defense.
Yeah, Craven's having himself one heck of a game.
Just
With
unlucky
a
right
sack,
there.
a pass breakup, and now an interception. Yeah, Craven's been great. You can't fault it. It's an excellent performance. And now this Wilton defense will need to come up big once again. With 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this third quarter, the score is still 0-0.
Yeah.
And again, Wilton, they've had success holding them to field goal attempts, which have been unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Can they do it again?
Yeah. It's a run play from Tarantino. Gain of a couple yards. Oh, they're pushing him back. But
Good fight there from the Warriors' defensive line. Not letting Greenwich run. And, as the field gets more condensed, the Warriors have done a better job stopping the run. As the clock continues to run down, still a 0-0 game with under a minute 40 left in the third quarter.
2nd and 6 here, as it seems to just be Kelly in the backfield. Lopez comes around.
Oh, a little fake.
Lopez goes on the outside, tries to find a lane. Gained about a yard there. Interesting play there where Kelly was faking and Lopez ended up with the ball off the snap.
Yeah, a nice gain of about 6-ish yards for Lopez, and we'll see. And they mark him just slightly short of the first down marker. And we'll see who the quarterback is for the Cardinals on this play. And it is going to be Kelly in that heavy package. Can the Warriors expect a run here?
Kelly by himself in the backfield.
I'm expecting a run up the middle
Takes the
here.
snap. He goes
Oh,
to the
what a-
outside.
oh!
Just misses the tackle. He tries to go on the outside.
Michael
Great tackle there.
Excellent play there by
Number
the Warriors.
3, Alan Asta takes him down. That was important tackle.
Michael Duarte.
4th and 5.
Michael Duarte nearly shoots the gap to blow up the play early, but a great play by Kelly to escape, and then Asta's there to finish it up. Good team tackling there from the Warriors. And we go to 4th down. And what will the Cardinals do? 3 unsuccessful field goal tries.
You know, there's as the third quarter's winding down and the fourth quarter will begin, you know, it's one of those things where there's a lot of time left and also not a lot of time left. One of these teams is going to have to put some points on the board. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Greenwich punts here, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they try and go for it.
Well, I mean, I think if you're Greenwich, you're going to have to... It really depends on how much you trust your kicker here. If you trust your kicker, the field goal is the definite play. But Greenwich has been shown to be aggressive down in this area of the field before. So I would not be surprised if they give it a go on 4th down. Especially with how the kicking's gone this game for both teams. As 12 minutes remain in the game, 4th down and about 3 for Greenwich. And can Wilton get an all-important stop? And it does look like the field goal unit has been brought out for Greenwich. As a reminder, Greenwich is 0 for 3 on field goal attempts so far.
With a fake, that was unsuccessful.
That is true. This seems to be about a 25-yard, 30-yard field goal. Will they attempt it, or will they try the fake again? Listen to this Warriors crowd.
As the stadium starts to shake.
Student section on their feet. The ref really killing the vibe here.
Yeah.
I think he's telling the sidelines to back up just a touch, maybe.
Yeah.
And now the student section remains on their feet. The flags are waving. The stadium is shaking. As here comes the all-important field goal try for the first points of the game for either side.
The snap. It's up.
It is good. And that
good.
is the first points of the game for either side. A 30-yard field goal booted through by Greenwich.
As the score is now 3-0, Cardinals.
With just under 12 minutes to go, Wilton will be down for the first time this game.
Give a lot of credit there to number 30, Michael Galano, the kicker. Sophomore, this crowd was loud. The stadium was shaking. I think, you know, people from Mars could probably hear the stadium here at Wilton. And he was able to keep his composure and sink that kick after missing a couple.
Yeah, you got to give him credit. It takes a lot of courage to go back out there and drill a kick after missing your first 2.
A deep one as well.
Yeah, there was no question about his leg. It was just the accuracy had been a little off, and just the guts to go back out there and drill one.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Give the kid a lot of credit there.
And we have Dustin and Asa back deep to return this kick. Can they give Wilton's offense great starting field position and spark the Warriors here?
And I know Denny. Denny is fired up right now. Those 3 points, even while they were minimal, Denny does not like the look of those 3 points on the board. We're gonna see some light shine here in this next fourth quarter.
And here's the kick.
It's up.
And
It's deep.
it's back to Asa's side. Asa will let it bounce and
He'll catch
receive
it.
it.
Try and go up the middle.
Gets
He
a
goes
block
on the
by Denny.
sideline.
There goes
He goes
Asa!
up. He's going over.
There goes Asa!
He's on.
Down the
Oh my
line.
God! He's at the 40, the 30. He's evading tackles, and he's down at the 15-yard line.
What a run from Alan Asa!
Evading tackles, maneuvering. That was a great play by number 3.
And Asa gives the Warriors the spark they need, putting them right in the heart of the red zone. An excellent job there by the Warriors special team, and Alan Asa, who receives the kickoff on the bounce, gets a block from Dustin and is off down the sidelines, shedding off tacklers. You can't do it much better than that.
And now Alan Asta sit back on offense. Now that duo has become a trio once again of Alan Asta, Charlie Calabrese, and Dennis Dustin.
And they will all line up in the backfield. Now they motion Asa out wide. And Asa will be in the slot here.
Calabrese takes a snap. It's a
pitch to
fake.
Dustin.
He looks to throw up the middle.
Oh,
It's
and
intercepted.
it's intercepted.
By
Just,
number 10,
just unfortunate there.
Hunter Woods.
This Greenwich defense has been ball hawking the entire night, and now they get their second interception of the game. It's just a nice play. Calabrese tries to fit it into that window. Decent throw.
Almost made it too. If anything, it was in his hands. Number 10, Hunter Woods, just almost snuck out of nowhere and caught the ball right in the middle there. Just frustrating. But again, still 3-0. 11 minutes 30 seconds here in the fourth quarter. So we'll see.
Still plenty of time for the Warriors, but this possession becomes extremely important for their defense to get a stop and keep the Warriors in this. It is going to be Tarantino in at quarterback, Lopez flanking it. It is the carry to
fake.
Lopez.
Oh!
And wow,
Sacked!
Immediately.
Oh
thrown
yeah!
out.
Number 10, Nico Mercado, motion to the crowd to get fired up. Great
And-
play there by the Warriors defense.
And even with the Warriors offense struggling to score so far, this Warriors defense is fired up and making plays,
Oh yeah.
giving this Warriors offense all the inspiration they need for when they get the ball back. And now the crowd
Gets
is
even
on
louder.
their feet. This Warriors defense looking for another play just like that one. It's yet another
He
run.
goes on the outside. Oh, when he
Oh,
finds a lane, he goes up the middle.
Oh, there goes
Tarantino
Tarantino.
sneaking on the sideline. Jake Padilla can find him, pushes him out of bounds.
Good tackle there, but
A great run by number 8,
Tarantino.
Tarantino. Phil Tarantino.
Tarantino, not normally, hasn't been quite at the same level of runner as Jack Kelly, but showing that he is a dynamic rushing threat too, with several key runs, with that one being his biggest of the game.
Yeah.
A real backbreaker there for Wilton, as they kind of had them
Yeah.
stuck in their own 10-yard line. But now it's up to the Warriors to get yet another stop. It's a handoff here to Lopez.
It's to Lopez. He goes on the outside. Tries to find a lane up the middle.
Trying to push them forward. Got a little battle at the
Oh,
top.
wow.
And wow, look at the Greenwich offensive line powering Lopez forward. I mean, yeah, that's just a heart from both sides. But Greenwich has some big boys on that offensive line, and they just power Lopez forward. Wilton's done a pretty solid job bottling up Lopez, but you can see that even when it looks like he's getting swallowed up, he can still make a nice play out of that, as it looked like he was getting tackled for just a 1 or 2 yard gain, but he turned it into about a 6 yard gain. So well done there from Hector Lopez.
It's a
Here's the
handoff.
pitch to Lopez.
Flip to Lopez.
And
Nice
this
tackle
time-
there.
This time the Warriors do bottle up Lopez with an excellent tackle there. And now the Warriors have Greenwich in a 3rd and about 7. Can the Warriors get off the field here on 3rd down?
Number 8, Curtis Jackson on that last tackle. That's a big, strong kid, Tristan. That's a guy who everyone's looking out for.
Leads the team in sacks and quarterback pressures. He's a star on that defensive line.
Lopez and Tarantino in the backfield.
And it is a
Tarantino
run
goes
for
up the middle.
Tarantino.
And he stopped.
And the
Flag
Wa-
on the play.
Flag on the play, but as it stands, the Warriors will force a 4th down and long.
Huge there. Huge stop.
And it is holding on the offense.
That is huge, Tristan.
Penalty is declined, and we will likely see a Cardinals punt here unless Greenwich's coach is really feeling risky.
Yeah.
And yes, it will
They
be
will
the
bring out
punt
the punting
unit.
unit.
Can the Warriors get another big return on this? Also, remember, on the first punt, the Warriors nearly blocked it. Can we see a return of that again here? Here's the punt. Nearly blocked again. Maybe they did get a hand on it, as that punt was much shorter than his last one. Warriors special teams has come to play.
And also, Tristan, just think, huge stop by that Warriors defense. You know, after a little bit of a letdown of a drive on that last one, they really turned around the momentum, put it back onto the Warriors side. Still only a 3-0 game, folks, with 9 minutes left in this game.
Plenty of time for the Warriors.
Yeah.
And a lot of this is going to fall on Calabrese to really get his guys going. He's played well, even if the stats don't reflect it. So let's see if he can lead a touchdown drive here, or at the very least tie the game with a field goal. Calabrese and Dustin in the backfield. Handoff to Dustin.
Dustin tries to go up the middle. Oh,
Dustin thrown down after a gain of about 3. Dustin's having a hard time with how much the Greenwich Cardinals are committing to stopping this running game.
Yeah. Even with that, though, you know, he's still able to sneak out 4 or 5 yards a drive. So it's just the kid is an athlete, and you can see him on the field right now. He is energetic. He is fired up. The kid wants to do some damage.
What's
here.
great about a guy like Dustin is all it takes is one carry for him to get going.
Calabrese fakes to Dustin, goes on the outside here, tries to find a pocket.
Calabrese will also pick up about 3. This will lead to a 3rd down at about 4 yards. And you have to wonder if Wilton will run or pass here. They've been much more run-heavy lately, unfortunately with the 2 passes being unsuccessful as of late. But again, all it takes is one carry, one tiny hole for Dustin to really get going downfield. Seven minutes and 45 seconds left in the second half. Wilton down 3-0. Big play coming up here.
Calabrese by himself. Dustin motions behind him. It's a flip to Dustin.
Dustin!
He looks to throw! It's a catch by Calabrese! He's on the outside!
And that was an awesome play design.
I would have never seen that coming, folks. Dustin showing off the arm.
And that is Dustin's 2nd pass attempt of the year. He's 2 for 2. He's pretty efficient. You know, and that was something that Coach D'Annunzio mentioned could be an aspect on our pregame show. He mentioned that they liked Dustin's arm and they liked the matchup with Dustin throwing, and you can see it there on full display. Will they try something similar? Calabrese and Dustin in the backfield. And it will be a handoff to Dustin.
He looks on the outside. Tries to find the lane. He's busted. Oh, nice run there.
And that
might have got the 1st down. That is Dennis Dustin for you folks.
And Denny's best carry of the game as he picks up about 10 yards
to get the 1st down as well.
Just well done, and you can see the sequence here from Dustin. Coach shows off the arm by completing a pass, and then has his best run of the day. Has he worn the defense down enough for him to really get going?
7 minutes here left in the game. Still a 0-3 score.
Calabrese and Dustin in the backfield.
No, I know, but I don't even see it. Mom.
Calabrese takes a snap.
Hands off
It's a fake to Dustin. He finds a lane on the outside. He's coming back in.
And a
nice run there.
Run of about 9. And now this Wilton rushing attack has come alive with 19 yards over its last 2 plays. Calabrese and Dustin, a 2-man show out there with passing, rushing from both of them. Calabrese and Dustin both with 10-yard gains, and Dustin completing a pass to Calabrese. And the crowd has started chanting. Dustin and Calabrese still alone in the backfield. The snap, handoff to Dustin.
He tries to go up the middle. He's pushing, doesn't quite get it as 5 of the Greenwich defensive linemen topple on top of him.
Yeah, they really swarmed him on that play. Just absolutely no space for Dustin to get going there. And what will the refs call this? Did they give them the 1st down or no?
I do not think they did. I think he was just short. as it is now 3rd down here for the Warriors.
About 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches here for the Warriors. And it is going to be Dustin and Calabrese in the backfield. Dustin behind Calabrese in the
hand off to Dustin. He tries to find the lane. He's pushing. Did he get the first down? Oh, he's still up.
They're staying on their Dustin.
Oh,
he's pushing.
Did he get the first down?
And they do give him the first down.
Great run there by Dustin, pushing through those Greenwich defensive linemen. Not small men, by the way. Those are big boys.
Yeah.
As Dustin tries to push right through him to get that first down. Huge play for the Wilton Warriors offense.
As we are now with 5 minutes left to go, Wilton really needs points on this drive, and they are in good position to get it. Dustin and Calabrese, they've been effective on this drive. They line up in the backfield.
5 minutes left, 0-3 Cardinals still.
Calabrese takes a snap.
Calabrese. It's a fake to Dustin. Tries to go on the outside. Ooh.
And Greenwich was ready for that.
Yeah.
Calabrese was only able to pick up maybe a yard as we bring up 2nd and long. What does Coach D'Annunzio and the Warriors have dialed up for this play? About 4 minutes left to go for the Warriors. 2nd down and 10. Calabrese and Dustin in the backfield.
Calabrese takes a snap.
A snap.
To flip to Dustin. He wants to go back inside. Doesn't quite get it. He gets about 5 yards there.
Yeah, and Dustin there, just not a whole ton of space to operate. Does a good job making something out of nothing with a nice cut back to pick up about 5 yards. And now it's going to be about 3rd and 6 for the Warriors here. And what do they have dialed up?
We've seen some trickery from the Warriors so far in this game with Dustin throwing it on one play and Alan Osta on the field with them for that trio. So we'll see what the Warriors have in store here.
Yeah, one thing we haven't seen lately is a pass from Calabrese. We have yet to see it on this drive. Let's see if Calabrese drops back to throw here. Calabrese. It's a
double
trick
handoff. And Connor McAndrews looks to throw. No, good.
And it is incomplete. And that will bring up 4th and 4 here.
The trickery was in play there for the Warriors as they tried to maneuver the ball around to different guys. Ended up with Connor McAndrews, and it just seemed like the Greenwich Cardinals were ready for that.
Yeah, which was well played by Greenwich. And it does look like Coach D'Annunzio is going to leave his offense on the field here. A field goal would tie the game, but Coach D'Annunzio trusting his guys to pick it up here. Huge play, probably the play of the game so far.
3 minutes left in the game with the Cardinals up 3-0. Ladies and gentlemen, strap in your seatbelts for this play. Dustin and Calabrese in the backfield here.
Ball on Greenwich's 17-yard line. The snap from Calabrese.
He looks to pass. Doesn't have a lot of time.
To the end zone.
Doesn't get it.
It's a flag. And pass interference on Greenwich. And that will give Wilton a fresh set of downs. As that will give them great field position. And a new fresh set of downs as they will go 1st and goal here. A huge break for Wilton, and that's Greenwich's penalty troubles coming back to haunt them yet again.
Yeah, we've talked about this before, those penalties, they add up. They really add up, and that's been apparent with that last play.
Yeah, they were a lot cleaner about it for this half, but really this one, probably the most impactful penalty of the game, coming back to haunt them. As Wilton now has... As Wilton now has 1st down from Greenwich's 8-yard line. And with Coach D'Annunzio's precedent for going for it, they likely have 4 plays to punch it in here.
Let's see what happens here. Calabrese and Dustin in the backfield.
In the pistol formation.
Austin as well in the slot. Calabrese.
And
It's a handoff to Dustin. He looks to go up the middle. Does not get it.
And just another great job by this Greenwich defensive line of bottling up Dustin, not giving him space to bounce it to the outside. I mean, you can't do it much better than that. Dustin's an incredible running back, but he's just had nowhere to go for most of this game.
Yeah.
Wilton,
Second and goal here.
Wilton loses a yard there, so second and goal from the 9-yard line with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. This is likely the last play before the 2-minute warning. Calabrese calling out the play at the line, making adjustments. Him and Dustin in the backfield.
Here's the
He
snap.
takes a snap.
He goes up
Takes
the
it
middle.
himself.
He's looking inside.
And Calabrese will take it to about the 5-yard line. As we
4-yard line.
As we go to the 2-minute warning.
Just snuck down there by the Greenwich defense.
No 2-minute warning.
Great play there.
Is that only in? Okay, no 2-minute warning. Apologies there. Ticking talk at about a minute and 40 seconds left to go. This is likely the final drive for Wilton.
Third down here. Let's see what happens here.
Calabrese and Dustin alone in the
Calabrese
backfield.
snap. It's a handoff to Dustin. He looks to go on the outside. He sneaks back in the middle. Touchdown! Touchdown, Teddy!
And Wilton will take the lead.
With 1 minute and 23 seconds left.
The Wilton Warriors have gone up 6-3.
The
pending
crowd
extra point.
explodes in roars.
I can barely even hear myself talk as Dustin gives the Warriors the lead. And you can see Calabrese knew it right away. Put his hands up immediately after the handoff. And Dustin, from about 4 yards out, gives the Warriors their first
Mason
win
Behar
again.
with the kick. It is good. Mason Behar coming in to put the Wilton Warriors up 7-3. We said these penalties would come into play. We knew that was going to be something that would come back to bite Greenwich in the butt. And that was exactly what happened.
Exactly, and I mean, Greenwich's coach has got to be fuming. I mean, you just see, you had them bottled up, you had a turnover, but Wilton manages to force a penalty and then score a touchdown, which is Dustin's 22nd of the year.
They went for a pass play on 4th down. Coach D'Annunzio knew what he was doing. He knew what his boys could do, and it ended up working out beautifully.
And now Greenwich is in a tough spot because offense has been hard to come by at this game. And they have just a minute and 23 seconds to score a touchdown. A field goal does not do anything for Greenwich at this stage of the game. It has to be a touchdown.
As the Wilton sideline is shaking, they are ready. They're bouncing back and forth as Mason Behar sets up to punt here.
You can see Michael and Hudson, two players who have had excellent games so far for that Wilton defense, hyping each other up. They're ready for likely the final drive of the game.
It's a deep kick.
And we will
They're
get a
gonna go
return
for
from
a run.
Greenwich.
Tries to go up the middle.
Oh,
Finds a lane, but does not get it. Down at their own 30-yard line.
And now Greenwich has a minute and 15 seconds to go 70 yards and punch in a touchdown. Touchdown wins the game. A field goal does nothing for them.
7-3 Warriors right now.
All 3 timeouts for Greenwich. So Greenwich can still run the ball despite the state of the clock. However, will we see Greenwich attempt to pass the ball more? They haven't done it much, but now their hand may be forced. And listen to this Wilton crowd. Once again, the stadium's rocking. The sideline is hyped as well. And here's the snap. Tarantino to throw.
He's looking deep. No!
And it's incomplete. Excellent coverage from Nico Mercado. And you can't do it much better than that. As the Warriors force 2nd down and 10. And it does seem like Greenwich is going to try to pass here with Tarantino.
I think they're going to have to, Also, That's what, their third pass attempt the entire game.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to go for it, but this is not a comfortable position for the Cardinals.
Exactly. And I don't think this Wilton crowd's dying down anytime soon. Here's
He looks back,
Tarantino.
he looks to pass. Can he find
Tarantino
anybody? He
bobbles
goes up the
up.
middle. Nice catch there by number 85. As the Greenwich Cardinals will gain about 5 yards.
Yeah, Dan Black there just gets open, has the awareness to get to the sideline, stop the clock, preserving a timeout. Just a high IQ play, and listen to this Warriors crowd. Third down here. The snap.
He's looking to throw it again.
Tarantino.
Oh, he
there
finds
he
the
goes.
lane up the middle. He gets the first down.
Oh, wow.
Spinning and juking.
Great play there by Tarantino.
That was a great run, yeah.
They had him short of the sticks, but Tarantino was able to break the tackle and pick up the first down. Timeout, Greenwich. They now have 2 left with 54 seconds left in the game. Remember that they need a touchdown. A field goal does nothing for them.
Man, just talking about Dennis Dustin for a second. That was a phenomenal touchdown. You know, he had been stopped for pretty much most of the game by the Greenwich defense, not because of a lack on his part, but just because that defense is so good, and then he was able to fight through, body through, and get the touchdown. Huge touchdown.
And can we also talk about Coach D'Annunzio's expert clock management, trusting his guys to get a touchdown, making it to where Greenwich has to score a touchdown with minimal time. He's effectively taken Jack Kelly out of this game because they can't afford to run the ball.
Yeah, with 54 seconds left here.
And it is Tarantino
He looks back to snap.
at quarterback. He drops
looks to
back to
throw.
pass. The
He's
throw.
going deep.
He's going
It's a
long.
deep one.
Tarantino.
He does not get it.
Wow.
He does not get it.
Wow, a one-handed catch attempt there by number 2, Jack Kelly. Wow, they put him out at receiver there. Really trying to get him the ball. But that was nice coverage.
47 seconds left here. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals.
And can the Warriors' clock management and with the time on the clock, this Greenwich offense has become one-dimensional, and it is not to their strengths. They are passing the ball heavily.
He looks back to pass again. He's going for another deep one.
It's long, and it's
He does
over.
not get it.
Wow, he had a small step there.
Hudson Squires has speed. We've seen him make a couple nice plays today, but just a little bit too far.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there that was a dicey play, as he had a step, but thankfully for the Warriors, a slight overthrow prevents the completion. And this brings up 3rd and 10 with 41 seconds to go. But all the time in the world doesn't matter if they can't pick up a conversion. Tarantino with Lopez in the backfield.
Squires shifting over to the other side.
Tarantino drops
looks
back.
to pass. He
Tarantino.
finds Squires. He's deep.
Squires makes the
Nice
catch.
That was crucial for the Cardinals. With 34 seconds left,
Timeout for the Greenwich Cardinals to stop the clock.
this game will come down to the wire, folks.
Excellent play design. They motion Squires across the field and then put him on a little wheel route. And he just gets lost in the defense, finds a little soft spot, and Tarantino puts it right on him. Great play, great throw, great catch. And now Greenwich is at the Warriors' 35-yard line. But a field goal doesn't matter, so the Warriors just have to protect the end zone
For 34 more seconds.
34 seconds and a timeout for Greenwich. Is the run game back on the menu for Greenwich with that one timeout? It has been their most effective way of moving the ball. We will see. Coach D'Annunzio getting the Warriors defense fired up. They've played amazing all game, holding this vaunted Cardinals offense to just 3 points. Can they hold strong once again? It is going to be Tarantino and Lopez in the backfield.
Kelly seems to be off the field for this play.
I think Kelly
Kelly
is in the slot.
in the slot. Tarantino looks back to pass. He finds a lane up the middle.
The Warriors
They
are
stop him.
The Warriors tackle him inbounds. The Cardinals might have to hurry here, and they are going to use their final timeout.
With 25 seconds left.
The Cardinals now cannot stop the clock. Any catch inbounds, and they're going to have to really hurry.
Again, 25 seconds left here.
They can,
If you're the Cardinals, that's not a lot of time. If you're the Warriors, that's way too much time. You know, it's the Warriors, this is a crucial stop, and it's also a crucial drive for the Cardinals.
yeah, the Cardinals really only have one more play that they can be afforded to tackle inbounds. If they throw a completion and he gets tackled inbounds, they're probably going to have to spike it with limited time left, and they won't have time to get another one off. So they only have one more possession left. They're going to have to target the sidelines or the end zone directly here. And now the Wilton crowd gets into it once again. Second down here for the Cardinals. Tarantino and Lopez in the backfield. Number 85 motions across. The snap.
Tarantino looks to go deep.
Tarantino
He looks at...
Oh, and he's tackled in the field of play. That's terrible news for Greenwich as they're going to have to hustle.
15 seconds left.
Oh, why'd the clock stop? Many are... Oh, first down. Okay, so the clock stopped, I think, because of the first down.
Did not look like he got it.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with my booth mates here.
13 seconds left in this game. 7-3 is still the score.
And they are calling it second down on the on that mark. Then that really should have been, the clock really should have kept running for past 13 seconds. Controversial there.
Again, we've seen in this game, football's a game of inches. We'll see what happens here.
And again, does Greenwich have time to get tackled inbounds? I don't think so.
Yeah, this might be it.
Likely going to the end zone here. Tarantino
Looks back, he's got time. Oh,
out
he
to the
goes short.
sidelines. He has to get out of bounds, and he does.
5 seconds left.
And this is the final play of the game coming up. Has to go to the end zone.
This will do it. For either way, the game will be over after this play.
And you have to imagine that Wilton is bringing in their best DBs to compete with Greenwich's best receivers here. And this crowd, every person in the stands is on their feet. Final play of the game here.
The Cardinals will also put their best offense on the field for this one.
Number 2.
Oh wow! It seems they have Lopez and Tarantino in the backfield, and they're telling their wide receivers to go.
This
Lopez
will
motions
decide
out.
it.
They're all
Tarantino
going. It's
to the end zone.
It's no good. The Warriors win.
The Warriors win it.
Win. 7-3 is your final score, as the Wilton Warriors will stay undefeated.
Wow.
8-0 is their record.
As Greenwich falls to 6-2. What an excellent game from both sides. Truly incredible for the Wilton Warriors.
It does not get much better than that.
Their perfect season continues. Thank you for listening to the broadcast. And I would like to remind everyone listening that this is all made possible by the sports broadcasting program in Wilton High School, and to please follow Creative Classroom 09. You can reach out to Maria Brees if you have any questions.
I have been your host, Casey Meyer.
I have been your host, Tristan Albright.
Thank you so much for watching. This has been Wilton versus Greenwich. signing out. Thank you.
Thank you.